All right. I don't know what I was doing. Hey, y'all. We are live. I am so super excited to talk about the Unapologetically Us, a grown woman's experience coming up in just a few days. I don't know how it happened so fast. I remember when I was initially planning, I felt like it was forever. And now it is like it is in 5 minutes. So it is so crazy, but I'm super excited. And we have an amazing live set up for today. And I'm going to start bringing some of our wonderful women up. I have been running all day. Today was my first full day of 2026. And I have to tell y'all, it kicked my butt. I've had a couple of little meetings here and there, but today, I was running all day and I am tired, but I'm super excited. So let me bring up some of the ladies. Hey, Jody, what's up, sis? Hey, Amanda. First, I am going to bring to the stage the amazing Anita High School. Hey, Anita, how
Hey,
are you?
I'm great. How are you doing, Stay?
I am exhausted. I'm like, oh my gosh, that couple of weeks really got me like, I got lazy, I guess. I don't know, but I had to hit the ground running first thing this morning and I had back-to-back meetings, which is typical, right, in my world. But today, oh, I'm tired, but I'm excited. Thank
But
you
you
so
look
much.
amazing, so we
Oh,
would never know.
well, thank you. And you do too, as
Thank
always.
you.
And then
Thank
we
you.
have the amazing Dr. Terry Alford. What's up? How are you? Thank you so much for being here. Oh, I love it for
Hello,
the pep
hello, hello.
rally.
Good evening, lovely people. Good evening.
Yes.
Thank you for having me stay.
Oh, I'm so glad you're here. I should have grabbed my pom poms. That is a good idea because we are definitely in pep rally mode. Let me see who else we got back here. Candace, what's up, girl? How
Hey,
are you?
yo.
Hey,
Hello,
hey,
hello. I'm excited. I'm
hey.
ready.
I know I am so excited. And so today I had a board meeting. I'm on the board for the Ryan Family YMCA. Say that 5 times fast. And a couple of the ladies there are going to be here, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so excited! I'm so pumped up!" So of course that gets me pumped up. They're like, your panelists are like stacked. You got some heavy hitters coming. We're ready. And so I am so glad. Let's see. Okay, Sammy, I see Sammy's in the back, but Sammy, it says your device is not connected. So as soon as I see you pop up, I'm gonna bring you on. I see some of our vendors are watching. So we have Felicia McCoy, who is our Mary Kay vendor. So she's there. Hey, Felicia. I see my girl Dawn. Dawn has been my friend, y'all, since elementary school. And Dawn supports, oh my gosh, everything I do. I just love her so much. My bestie Vonda is on. Hey, girl. Michelle, Tam. Tam, are you going to join us on screen? Or are you busy, girl? Because Tam is also on a panel. But I am excited, y'all. We are going to be talking about a little bit of everything as it pertains to women and just our everyday life and some of the things that we deal with. I have hosted several conferences throughout my adult life, but this is the first one I can say where I definitely just pulled out all the stops. Like, we are just going to talk candidly. These are just going to be some real conversations. I don't want anything stuffy. We're not doing any breakout sessions. We not trying to figure out no formulas, and and I really didn't want us to have one where we bring the people in, get them all pumped up, and then they don't know what to do when they leave. I wanted some substance. And what I really want this to look like for us is a place where everybody leaves with something. And I don't know what that something is, but I know it's going to be in the room. So if they're looking for some support, some inspiration, if they're looking just to make a connection, if they're looking for a resource, I just know that the women that we have in the room are going to be able to some way, shape, or form provide that. And so I'm like, whatever they're coming looking for, I know we're going to be able to do it. Tam says she's trying, but it's not letting her. Yeah, I'm not even seeing you. I don't know why, Tam, and I am so not tech savvy. But what I want to do, and I'll try to help you, Tam. I'll send you the link again or something. But if we can just go around kind of in the order that I brought you all up in. So from Anita to Dr. Terry to Candace, just briefly introduce yourself, just, a minute or so, and just let the ladies know who you are, what panel you're on, and just what you are most excited about for the conference. And we'll just kind of go around in our little, not a circle, right, in our little square and introduce ourselves. So we'll start with you, Anita.
Okay, great. Hello, everyone. I'm Anita High School, the owner of Prim, Poised, and Proper. I am a certified social graces, etiquette, and image consultant. Say that 5 times, right? And I am all about working with people, helping them to become the best that they can possibly be. I am on the fashion panel over 40, and so I'm very excited about talking about that and helping women over 40 kind of figure out what the look is and the proper attire for different events. So I'm really excited about this day, and thank you so much for having me. Etiquette and social graces are still here. Please don't think they've gone. Etiquette is not extinct. That's what I say. It has evolved. So let's get to it.
Yes, and I love that. And you are such a fashionista in your own right, and just so always so well put together, so classy, but never boring and stuffy. I mean, you just always look great. And so I am just looking forward to the women getting that information from you, because I know a lot of times we think about our age as far as how we dress, which is important, right? You want to be, I guess,
Yes,
appropriate, but aging does not mean boring. Aging does not mean black and white and gray. Like, we can
that's right.
still be sassy and cute and do our thing. So I love that. I can't wait. And I see Tam has made it, so I'm going to bring her up, but we'll finish the introductions. And so next we will move on to Dr. Terry Alford.
Well, hello, everybody. Thanks again for having me. My name is Dr. Terry Alford. I am known as the Women's Wealth Strategist. I specialize in helping business owners and professionals attract abundance and retire wealthy. What does that look like? I help you build wealth and financial freedom so that we can live, lead, and leave multi-million dollar legacies. I am the owner of TNA Financial Group. I have an amazing community called Business Women Building Wealth. And I'm a conference host as well. And so I thank you all for just having me here. I am excited to speak about femininity in leadership because I
Yes.
have to say, as a former principal, I was 27 years old when I became a principal. I am actually one of the top producers in the country. And with the company that I've partnered with, I am actually one of the top 35 agents out of all the agents in America. And so
Wow.
industry is financial services, and it is a white male dominated industry. So I can't wait to share and to speak candidly about how to lead and how to appropriately follow on this panel on next Saturday, January 17th.
Oh, I love it. I love it. And I am super excited about that panel too, because that's one that is near and dear to my heart. I do a session on femininity and leadership. So I'm really interested to see what everyone on that panel has to say. But what I know for sure is it is time out for us feeling like we have to show up as our male counterparts in order to be
That's right.
successful leaders, that we have to pretend that we're, these tough, rough, like, no, there is a place for femininity in leadership, and so many qualities that we just innately possess as women are the exact things that are needed in leadership. And so there is nothing wrong with being, or not even that there's nothing wrong, it is paramount to be able to have empathy as a leader. And women are the most empathetic creatures on the earth. It is fine. And so I am super excited for that and all that you're going to bring to the table. And we are going to move next to Miss Candace Tuck, who is not only on a panel, but she is also going to be our MC for the VIP experience on Thursday, that meet and greet. And we'll talk about that later. But The floor is yours, Candace.
Hello, everybody. Y'all over here, like my heart is it's just beating so fast. I'm excited about next weekend. I'm affectionately dubbed the Spirit Chiropractor. So I'm a spiritual life and relationship coach, motivational speaker, and what I do is help people. Not what I do, who I be. It's helping people transform their life, whether it's through their relationship or just individually. I host marriage retreats, women retreats. It's just all about truly making sure that the people that God sent to me is in alignment with the truth of who they really are. And sometimes we forget about who we really are. So I just help you remember. It's not even a discovery. Like, let me help you remember who you are. And I am truly excited to be a part of this experience, because it's just something powerful when women get together and when women are strengthened and empowered, because our hands are just in so many different places. And like Stacey said, I'm on the panel as well as the VIP experience MC. Y'all don't even understand how crunk I am about the VIP. When you show up, you don't find out. But I'm on the dating and marriage panel. Outside of God and spirituality, marriage and relationships is what I love to speak about. Been married 23 years. And so, yeah, it's just like, if you just, I need a little tweaking. If you just knew this piece of information, your whole marriage and your whole life would change. So I'm super excited.
I am too. I am too. And y'all can see why she's the MC for the VIP experience, because she has all of the energy. And so she is definitely going to be one to set the tone. And I'm just so excited about it. We have some amazing women who are going to be at the VIP experience. Half of, or close to half of the women, because we have about 40 women that are going to have VIP access, and a good bit of them are coming from other states, not other cities. Y'all hear me? They're coming from other states. So we're going to have women from all over. And so I'm excited about it. And I knew that Candace would be just the one to greet our guests and set the tone for the rest of the weekend. I still see Sammy trying to connect. And Sammy, I tried to add you to the stage, and I would love for you to be here. I don't know what's going on. It just says that your device is not connected. I see your name. And then when I try to add you to the stage, it just says they will need to connect their mic and cam before you can add them to the stream. So something isn't connected for you, but I'm going to keep my eye out. So as we continue to move around our square, the next is none other than my girl, Tam. Tam is another fashionista. She does a lot of fashion videos on Facebook and TikTok. I love her flair for being able to kind of recreate outfits and just elevate your, like, you're really good at like the urban chic look. Love that. Love that. I have known Tam for some years, actually, until we really became good friends. I had her listed in my phone as women's empowerment lady, because she is all about women's empowerment. So I would, how you put the little tag so you can remember who people are when you first start a friendship. And that's just the main thing that I remembered from her when we first met all those years ago. So Tam, tell the people about yourself.
Hey, is my mic okay?
Yep, you sound good.
Okay. All right, great. I'm a fashion and lifestyle content creator. I started at creating as a blogger when I was 40. I felt women started feeling some sort of way at 40. I started hearing some negative rumblings. I started hearing about medications. I started hearing about aches and pains. And I started hearing about, all these detriments of getting older. And I was like, no. There are so many attributes to becoming more mature. And so I started a blog in my 40s. I'm now 60. So at one point, I just started creating more. I mean, and I tried, and I learned a lot. I learned about TikTok. I learned about videos. I learned about the back end of videos. I learned about algorithms. I learned about all those sort of things. So in my learning, I also learned about women and kind of areas that they may want some inspiration in. So in my video creation and in my content creation, I'm always trying to strive for reality, keeping it real. I will create videos with no makeup on, no problem as a creator. I will come on with a robe. But I'm also going to do high-end stuff, and I'm also going to do some urban stuff, and I'm going to mix it all together, and I'm going to talk to people about the reality of things, because we got to keep it real. I'm tired of all the fluff, and I want some substance. And I think if you want to do content, this is your time. If you are 40, 50, 60 and beyond, these brands are looking for us. We need to be inspiring at this time. So that's just a little bit about me. I'm always going to be as honest and raw as possible, but I love the funny side of things because I can be extremely silly. And so you're going to see that side as well. So I look forward to meeting all you ladies. I am an open book. I tell a lot of stuff that I probably shouldn't tell on social media. But
That's
again,
okay.
that's part of being real. So I look forward to learning about you guys, and I'm learning. And I really look forward to meeting all the women that are coming in. I'm excited that they can pour into me and that I can pour into them and, walk away with an experience of a lifetime. Stay puts together events. She puts together
I
stuff
love it.
that you can walk away with. And again, it's about substance for me. So I'm proud to be a part of the panel and really looking forward to meeting all the women.
Yes, it is going to be a dynamic room to be in. And just to let you know, and I'll probably say this several times while we're gathered here this evening, is we only have 5 spots left. So
Mhm.
if you are on the fence, if you've been thinking about it, like 5 spots until we are completely sold out. And
Mhm.
so if you have not already registered, you've already unfortunately missed out on VIP. That sold out like 2 or 3 weeks ago, because we did have limited space for the venue where that's going to be, because I did want that to be a more intimate type of gathering. But
Mhm.
it's not too late to be in the room. And when I tell you this is a powerful room and a room that you definitely want to be in, especially, just to jumpstart. I'm not big on New Year's resolutions and things like that, but nevertheless, it's the beginning of a brand new year. So, why not get something just to give you that boost or whatever you need, which is why I've done this for the first of the year for the last couple of years. And so
Mhm.
if you haven't, I'm telling you, if you need to leave the live to go register, whatever you need to do, 5 more spaces. And I'm telling you, the tables seat 8. So that means I don't even have a full table left. I have 5
Mhm.
more spaces. So I definitely want y'all to jump on that. So what I want to talk about first, for those of you who are on and on the VIP experience, right now what you have is just a couple of the women who are participating, and y'all see the energy. But we have 14 amazing women that are going to be on these panels. And I'm calling them panels, but really we're doing this as a talk show. It's going to be red carpet talk show. We have a moderator. If y'all have never heard of her, but Shawnee Scott is amazing. She's a radio personality. She interviewed me on Magic 94.5 or 7, whatever it is. I don't remember. But I interviewed with her day before yesterday. And of course, that got, like, we had probably 18 spaces available then. And then once I got on the radio, we went down to like 10, and now we're down to 5. But she is amazing. So she's going to be moderating and being our talk show host. But y'all want to be in the room. So what it's going to look like for the VIP people, just to kind of give you a little of what to expect, is we are going to have as many of our speakers that can make it in that room at the Fort Worth Club on Thursday. So on Thursday, we're going to be at the Fort Worth Club on the 12th floor. I mean, on the 11th floor in the Heritage Room. It's going to be like a cocktail hour. With your VIP, you get a cocktail, you get some light bites, but most importantly, and what I'm most excited about, is you will have that time to have some FaceTime with these dynamic women before we're in a room with 100 other women all by, oh, hey, Nikitra, let me bring you up, girl. And when I get done running my mouth, I'm gonna have you introduce yourself. But you're gonna have a little bit more intimate time, maybe to ask some questions, get to know them, and they're each going to get up and talk for a couple of minutes, but it's just going to be more of that one-on-one, more intimate, really laid back. You'll get your swag bags that night. I have 2 custom cocktails that they're going to be serving, a really nice array buffet of heavy hors d'oeuvres, but it's going to be a great, great VIP experience. So that's what you can expect that evening. Before I go to the next day, let me hop over to Nikedra, who is another one of our dynamic speakers on the talk show. And Nikedra, what we've done is just gone around and kind of just introduced ourselves, who we are, what we do, which panel you're going to be on, and then what you're most excited about for our Unapologetically Us weekend.
Good evening, ladies. I'm so excited to be on this live and to see all of your beautiful faces tonight. My name is Nikedra Rogers. I am the host of the Ready, Set, Glow conference happening here in Fort Worth. And I am so excited to be a part of Stay's event this coming weekend to support her. I will be speaking on the marriage panel and also adult friendships and relationships. And what I'm just most looking forward to is just being in the room with all of these powerhouses and sharing just my experiences and things that I have been through. And I know that you're just going to be blessed by being in the room. So I can't wait to meet all of you.
Yes. And yeah, Nikedra, tell them about, you have your event coming up in February. I know you're going to mention it when you talk at the VIP experience, but everybody here won't be at the VIP. So take a minute or so and let them know about your event and how they can register to attend.
Ladies, if you are looking for transformation in your life, if you are saying that you want a closer step with God, but you don't know what the next steps are, or if you just want to be a part of a sisterhood, then you need to get in the room. The second annual Transformation Ready, Set, Glow conference is happening on Saturday, February 21st at the Botanic Garden from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. We will be talking about mental health. I have Lachelle Goodrich and Tarnisha Mukuko going to be there, and they're going to get real with you all because we need to talk about mental health in our community. It is not discussed enough. And then I will be your keynote speaker. You can get all of the information on my website at www.nikedra.rogers.com, or you can follow me on social media, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, all under my name. I would love to be with you all, love to share with you all just, how God just changed me, how he starts with our mindset. So, ladies, it's a new year, a new opportunity to just say, I want different, I want more, I want to move all of my old habits out of the way. I need some help, I need some accountability, and that is what we're going to be discussing in the room. It's not a feel good thing because we are taking this thing on even after that. So you're going to leave with some tools on how to continue the transformation even after that. So come with a spirit of expectancy because you will not leave the same way that you came. So thank you,
I
Stacey,
love
for
it.
the
Thank you. And I went ahead and
opportunity.
put your website in the chat. So anyone who would like to get more information or register for Nikedra's event, please go ahead and click that link. And as you were talking, another powerhouse popped in the room. Hey, Deetra, how are you, sis? Good to see
I
you.
am amazing. Can you hear me?
I can, loud and clear. Thank you for being here. I'm loving how everybody's just popping up. And y'all, I just sent out a casual email to the team and said, look, y'all, we're doing a live. So I had gone live already a couple of times, just kind of letting everybody know about what we had going on. And so I was chatting with Dr. Terry, and she's like, hey, have you thought about doing a live for your event? And I'm like, well, I've done a couple, but I've just done them by myself. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe we should do one together and everybody come up. And she's like, yeah, I was thinking that would be a good idea. She said, I have something else going on that day you're going live, but I will end it in time to be there. So I said, you know what? I have to reach out to the team again. So let me just give the invitation to whoever's available, just pop up. And look what happened. And that's what I'm saying. I love it. Just women supporting one another, taking time out of their busy schedules, because I already got y'all locked down for a whole weekend, it seems like, and then you still popped up. But I love it. And so, Deetra, what we have been doing is just kind of going around and introducing ourselves, what we do, what panel we're going to be on at the experience, and just talking about what we're most excited about for this upcoming Friday and Saturday, or well, next Friday and Saturday. So, if you just want to go ahead and introduce yourself, you got the mic. And Summit, can we
Absolutely.
just
Thank you,
mute
Stay. Oh,
ourselves?
it's
Because
so nice to
you're
see all
welcome.
of you beautiful, beautiful women. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can, but
Yeah.
somebody has some background noise. So while other people are talking, let's just mute because I hear a little bit of background. I'm going to mute myself too. And Deetra,
Can you hear me? Is it better now?
yep, you're fine. You're fine.
Awesome. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. And it's nice to see all of you beautiful women this evening. We've had a long day of work and we still look great. This is awesome. So I'm Deetra Whitmore, and I am the founder and CEO of the Confidence Room that was born from basically a simple belief that when women feel seen and supported, you know, they're and celebrated, they don't just show up. They show up in a big way and they transform rooms. And so my boutique really is more of creative fashion. It's a sanctuary where women can come together, network, and just feel confident in the clothes that already have a history, but it's now time for them to make a new story with the new pieces that they pick out. So I've started this business November 13th of this year. I've been thinking about it for 6 years, and God just kind of guided me through. I'm currently actually vice president of community engagement at Trinity Metro, but I am super excited to be a part of this conference. This is the first one that I've participated in, and on the panel for fashion for women over 40. I'm actually 55, so I guess I have, that PhD for being over 40, huh? So, but yeah, super excited. I am also grateful for being the VIP bag sponsor for the event. So thank you so much, Dave, for asking me. And I'm so happy that this opportunity came up. And I'm looking forward to really networking with all of you, everyone that I see here on the panel, and those that are chiming in on Facebook. I'm looking forward to meeting so many powerful women because we're out there, we're here, and coming together like this is just amazing. So happy to be a part of this.
Yes, so glad you were able to do it. I am super, super excited. And Deetra will also have like a mini boutique set up there. So you'll be able to shop and browse and see what all she has. So I'm really excited about that as well. I'm going to look over at the comments because, ladies, we have some ladies in the room and I want to make sure that we engage. So I see, hey, Shandon is there, one of our awardees, our honoree recipients that y'all will get to meet. Powerful, powerful sister. She is amazing. Let me see here. I see Deborah. Hey, how are you, Deborah? So we're live on YouTube and Facebook. So we have a lot of people on here. Demetra, hey, girl. Melisha, hi. Melisha's one of our conference attendees that is flying in from Virginia. So she will be there. And I see Miss Leela Peoples. Hey, beautiful. How are you? So a lot of people, if I skipped anybody, I definitely, definitely apologize. Gayla is on. Gayla is also one of our panelists. And then I see Nikki. I just wanted to make sure that I speak to as many of you as I can because I know that it is a lot to take time out of your busy schedules to join. And I just wanted to make sure that we all know what we can expect this weekend. And again, I'm going to say it again. Hey, Lisa, one more time. We got 5 spots available. Y'all need to get in the room. 5 spots available. So I talked a little bit about VIP and what we can expect out of the VIP mix and meet that or mix and mingle on that Friday. Well, Saturday at the venue at Lost Oak Winery, if you all have never been to Lost Oak Winery, it is really, really a nice, tranquil, serene place. So, in the past, I've done the January Women's Conference at TCU, which was awesome, and TCU was a great host, but it was a little more sterile, the classroom look, and it just wasn't the vibe I was looking for this year. So now we're going to be out in the winery, feeling like we're in the middle of the woods, You can such a scenic view while you're in the winery, just windows everywhere, and you'll be able to see the vineyard, just really, really pretty. And everything is going to be in one large room, so that way we're able to fellowship and gather together for the entire day. We'll be able to support one another, be able to partake in every one of our talk show segments. I didn't want people to have to choose this year, which one do I want to go to? And there's only so many hours in a day. We're already taking up a full day. So I felt like, let's just do it all in one room and people don't have to choose. The other thing that's a bonus on it, when I say all in one room, and it's a big space, so I don't want y'all to think we're going to be jam packed. Deetra was with me on a walkthrough. She saw the space is huge, and anyone else has been there. So we're going to have the vendors in the same room as us as well. So that way you don't have to walk down a hall, go into another room. The vendors don't have to feel isolated, because I wanted everyone in there to be able to get what's going on. I wanted us to be able to pour into each individual, and the vendors need that as well. And so the vendors will be in the same room with us. We are going to fellowship, we're going to eat. We have Champ mobile mental health unit that's going to be there, founded and run by no other than Lachelle Goodrich. So women will have the opportunity to schedule 15-minute appointments to go get a mental health and wellness checkup, get an assessment, sit down and chat. Complimentary. They are our mental health sponsor. So we will have volunteers helping you get signed up, and you can go out to the mobile unit during the day. So that way you can do that, but come right back into the room, and we'll have other things going on. We are going to actually break for lunch. It's not going to be a working lunch. It's not going to be a rush lunch. And during lunch, we are going to have no other than Miss Kenya, soul singer, performing for us for an hour. So she's going to be there, live music. I want y'all to mix and mingle, take your time and eat and do all the things. Like, I really, really wanted it to be an experience. And so those are the kind of things that you can expect. We are going to have a DJ all day, and we're going to be listening to old school 80s R&B, and we're going to have a good time. So from the moment you get there and walk that red carpet until you are seated and we leave, I want you to feel like this is an experience. I want you to feel connected. I want you to get to know people and just have a good time unapologetically, because that's what the entire weekend is all about. We also have some amazing giveaways. So everybody will get raffle tickets. We're giving away some Chanel perfume. We're giving away some cute little pieces of jewelry. We have one paid raffle that's only $15 per ticket, but it is our Netflix and chill raffle that has been sponsored by my other company, which is iSalt. So Empower EQ is my nonprofit. iSalt is my for-profit company, and iSalt has sponsored the raffle for Netflix and chill, which includes a 40-inch television, two pair of comfy socks, some candy, some movie popcorn, and some other goodies. I think it's like a bottle of wine and two glasses for a true Netflix and chill night. Now, you can't beat that for a $15 raffle ticket. And so somebody is going to walk out with a whole setup for your perfect Netflix and chill. So when I'm telling y'all, there's 5 spots available. You can't get all of that. It's $75 to register. Where are you going to get a whole Netflix and chill night for $75? So, and get you a 40-inch TV, and it's like, it's a good brand. It's Vizio, so it's not even one of those Black Friday off brands we never heard of. So it's a nice Vizio TV, and so we're going to be doing that day. It's just going to be amazing. Moe's Kitchen is our caterer, and so we're going to have some really, really good food, but easy food, nothing too heavy. Everyone will get a complimentary mimosa. You'll get a ticket for that when you come in. But Lost Oak Winery is also going to set up their bar. And so you can actually have bottle service to your table at the conference if you would like, or you can buy wine by the glass. But I'm saying, y'all know me, go big, go home. If we're going to be there all day from 10 to 4, you might as well go ahead and get a bottle, and you and your girls at the table just split the bottle and have a good time. But it is going to be amazing. I see Jody in the comments saying I'm claiming it, and I already know what that means. She's talking about the Netflix and chill, because one thing about Jody, everywhere she goes, she wins something. So she is claiming that TV, but it's gonna be amazing, amazing, amazing. I'm so excited. We're gonna have a professional photographer and videographer there. We will have the opportunity for people to be interviewed on the red carpet. It's just gonna be a great time. A great time. So one thing I had mentioned, that we had a special announcement for another event that is going to be the kickoff for the weekend. So on Thursday, which would be the 15th, we have been invited to come to Pendulum Cigar Lounge, which is a newer cigar lounge here in Fort Worth on Bryant Irvin Road, for those of you who are familiar. And they are trying to get more ladies into the establishment. And so I was in there and I was talking to their GM about our event. And he said, well, why don't y'all kick it off up here? And so on that Thursday at 7 o'clock, we'll be at Pendulum, and we're going to do a podcast style conversation about what it means to be unapologetically us. And on that panel, we're going to have none other than Kelly Allen Gray. We are going to have Valerie Washington and myself, as well as Tracy Scott. Any of y'all who know those names know it is going to be a conversation. None of us are shy. None of us bite our tongues. That will be the kickoff. It will be both men and women there. We're not closing the cigar lounge down, but he just thought it was a good conversation for everybody. So any of you all who will be available, please come by Pendulum on that Thursday, the 15th, 7 to 9 or 7 to 10, and chat it up with me, Kelly, Val, and Tracy about exactly what it means to be unapologetically us. We're definitely going to do some Q&A. It's going to be really relaxed, unscripted, and just have some conversations. And if you like cigars, grab a cigar. If it's not your thing, that's fine as well. They have a full bar there, and it's just going to be a lot of fun. So that is going to be our initial kickoff. So we have that on Thursday. We have the VIP on Friday. We have the actual experience all day on Saturday. Sunday, we're going to kind of take a break. Well, some of us, I'm doing a mastermind on Sunday for women in transition from corporate America to entrepreneurship. But then on Monday is the Cowboys of Color Rodeo and the MLK Parade. And so it's a pretty full weekend. If anyone is interested in tickets for the Cowboys of Color Rodeo, the Fort Worth Metropolitan Black Chamber of Commerce is actually going to be hosting that night. So it's going to be Black Chamber Night at the rodeo, and they have tickets available. I'll put their website in fwmbcc.org in the chat, but they have tickets available for $60 that not only give you access to the rodeo that day, but you can also go to their pre-reception before the rodeo at noon, and then the after party after the rodeo at 4 o'clock. So that's a lot for $60. So if you're interested in that, and then Anita and I will be in, or are you riding in the parade this time, Anita? You're muted.
No, you and Wallace will be right.
So it's us. So Wallace and I will be there with Miss Juneteenth. So I am so excited. So yes, Miss Bailey will be sitting atop the drop top, waving at the people at the MLK parade, and then I will meet everybody over at Dickey's Arena. So I am super, super excited about that. What's coming up next for Bailey, Anita? You have any? Anita is an awesome coach for the pageant queen. She has produced several pageant queens and been running the Miss Juneteenth pageant, which I had the pleasure of being a judge in this last pageant. And so we have Miss Bailey Howe now So what's going on with
Yeah.
Bailey?
Well, Bailey, it has three titles now. She's Miss Juneteenth DFW, she's Miss Juneteenth Texas, and she is now the National Queen, Miss Juneteenth USA. So she has a lot going on. She's just been accepted to Howard University, so we're really excited about that. And in March, she's going to have an art show. That's going to be coming up in Fort Worth. And so I'll have to let you know all about that because she is a visual artist. So she has her own art show that's going to be coming up. So we're excited about that.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, she is amazing. It was just such a pleasure to be able to watch her in her element during this whole process. But she is such a sweetie. Hey, Katrina, I see Miss Katrina Carpenter. How are you? Thanks for joining. Nicole is over there. Nicole is another one of our panelists. We were never able to get Sammy up here. I still see Sammy's block over there, but oh, I see somebody repping HU, Melisha HU. Yeah, Bailey is absolutely amazing. Hey, Tasha. So that is a lot going on that weekend. I hope y'all had your notepads out because I would love to see each of you at each one of the events. It's a lot going on. I know that, but I'm like the Energizer bunny now. Today almost kicked my butt, but typically I am go, go, go. So I look forward to a nice jam-packed weekend. So I have another announcement. The first one was about the Thursday podcast at Pendulum Cigar Lounge. But the next one is personal to me. So for those of you who know me and have been friends with me or followed me on social media for any amount of time, you know that I have had a YouTube channel for many years. I started YouTube simply from my little sister telling me, you need to be on YouTube. Like, I didn't know anything about YouTube other than using it as a search engine. And I don't know who I thought those people were who had channels, but I didn't think it was just like regular people just having their own channel. Like, I'm old, so I didn't know. So my sister said, you need to be on YouTube. So I did a little research. I started YouTube, but I didn't know a lot about it. I've had some success with YouTube. I've gotten a couple of small brand deals and some other business from it, but I wasn't able to really utilize it to its full potential because you just don't know what you don't know. Well, as I started to grow, I enlisted a coach to kind of help me because I'm like, I know I can do this thing better than what I'm doing. And so, with the help of my coach, we have decided that I am going to launch a new YouTube channel in February. And we're going to start from scratch and keep on scratching. And the reason why I'm starting a new YouTube channel, I'm not going to delete the one that's there because there's some really great content there. But there were just certain things that had to do with that word algorithm, which it runs all of social media, that I was missing. I started off when I was training for a marathon. And so I was talking about a lot of health and wellness. And that's when I wrote the book, Running for Your Life. And I started off with that. Then I decided to talk about more soft skill stuff. Then I would cook sometimes. Then I started doing blogging. Well, the algorithm didn't know where to put me. And so I am starting the new YouTube channel. We have a full plan. I've already filmed several videos and I am using the conference as my launching pad for my subscribers. So I'm going to put the link in the chat. There are no videos on there yet because we have a launch day coming. But if y'all can go to my new channel and just subscribe and be a part of my launch, and y'all can say I was one of the first ones there, and it is called Style and Substance with Stay Hall. And so that is what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about style for women over 50. That is my target audience. But I suggest if you're anything like me, before I turned 50, before I turned 30, whatever, I was always in the presence of women who were already there. Right now, I'm probably at 54. I'm one of the youngest in my friend group. I have always loved to be around women who had more knowledge and wisdom than me, who can pour into me. I've never been one of those people who needed to learn from my own mistakes. I like learning from other people's mistakes, child. Tell me what not to do. And so I've always done that. And so I'm going to be catering to women 50 plus, but I suggest you younger ones get on board too. And we're going to be talking about style and substance. And when I say style, we're going to do some fashion, we're going to do some Pinterest recreation videos, but we're going to talk about style as a whole because I truly believe that style starts from the inside out. So we're going to talk about mindset, we're going to talk about health, but that is going to be the substance part of it. And so we're going to get dressed up. Sometimes we're going to play in our closets, and then we're going to talk about how we can still look cute at events with our little cute fan when we're having hot flashes. Like, we're talking about all things women. I had to pull one out today, y'all. I was at Black Coffee meeting with one of my coaching clients from the city, and I was in my purse, and she's talking and, telling me, and I said, I'm sorry, girl. I said, just keep talking. I'm trying to find my fan because I'm, having my own personal summer. And I got my cute little fan that I just sit there nice and discreetly. And if I put it on too high, I look like Beyonce and my hair is blowing. So that's cute too. But we're going to talk about all of those kind of things and what aging gracefully really even means. Because I know for me, I'm not really into aging gracefully. Aging is inevitable. We know the alternative, but aging gracefully to me almost means like lay down and take it and let nature take its course. No, I'm fighting it every step of the way, meaning I still want to look cute. I'm doing my skincare. I'm moving my body. I'm not just letting aging take over. And so those are the kind of things that we're going to be talking about. So if you hit that link, if you don't mind subscribing to the channel so that I have somebody to talk to when I launch in February. And I keep saying in February because I can't remember the date, but it's the week after the Super Bowl. So, and if y'all see, I still have my Christmas tree up in the back, which is not typical. The Christmas tree usually comes down on January 2nd. However, I still have not gotten used to Texas weather, even though I've been here for 20 years. I did not have Christmas yet. It's been 80 degrees. So that tree is staying up until after Super Bowl, and I'm going to pray for a cold day where I can actually light my fireplace, turn on my trees, and have a nice Christmas. So yeah, so don't judge me. Y'all see the Christmas tree and be like, she ain't take that down yet. No, and I'm not going to. And I actually was just going to keep it up until after the women's conference because I thought it might be nice because I'm hosting a few women at my house. But my friend from back home who just moved to Texas, she said, girl, I'm keeping mine up till Super Bowl. I said, well, me too. And hopefully we can get a cold day. So let me see if anybody else has joined and if I missed anything. Anybody on the panel, have I missed anything or do y'all have anything you want to add? I don't want to keep y'all all night. But if anybody has anything they want to say, anything they want to announce, if you have a event coming up or anything like that, now is the time.
Well, stay. We have to remember that the Black are hosting the VIP event. I don't know if you had an opportunity to say that. So
I
that's
completely
happening.
forgot about that. Yes. So the Fort Worth Black Chamber is actually our VIP event sponsor. Thank you so much for that. And Deetra will be speaking on behalf of the chamber. She is, I'm a board member. Deetra is an executive board member. She's actually our board secretary. So she'll be talking about the chamber a little bit at the event to kind of let you all know, because most of the women in the place will be business owners. So just to let you all know the benefits of being a member of the chamber. So thank you for reminding me of that, Deetra. I appreciate it. And our other sponsors too, as Deetra says, she is our VIP swag bag sponsor. We have Champ as our mental health sponsor who will be there doing those appointments. And then we also have, we're going to have 3 or 4 massage therapists there, y'all. I don't think I mentioned that. So you'll be able to get like a 5-minute chair massage. Like we have all the things. So we have our self-care with Corinne's therapeutics and massage. So there is going to be a lot going on in the room. One of our vendors sells natural hair care products. We're going to have a jewelry vendor. So there's a lot going on. Hey Girl Hey is our sponsor, our host sponsor. So they're going to be there meeting and greeting everybody. So yeah, and I think, is that the link you were looking for, Katrina, for the YouTube channel? I just put it in right under your comment. If anybody in the chat, if y'all have a question, if you want to put it in the chat real quick, go ahead and do that. But other than that, Terry, do you have any events coming up? Don't you have something coming up soon, or you just had an event?
I actually had my conference in October. But since you called on my name, what I will say is I know right now is the time in which people are thinking about their money. And I want to let you all know that this is the perfect time to schedule what I call a retire wealthy consultation. It's important that we have 6-figure retirement streams over 6-figure retirement dreams. And so now is the time to actually sit down and see where you are, where you want to be. And if there is a gap, that's okay. That's what I'm here for. So, no, I do not have another event coming. Well, you know what? Actually, I'm having a meetup. Let me back up. Yes, I do. I'm having a meetup tomorrow in Rockwall. Now, it is not a formal event at all. It's just an opportunity for women to come. You can meet us at Vedora at noon tomorrow in Rockwall, and we're just going to have lunch, and we're just going to meet, and we're just going to connect. There's no agenda. You never know who you're going to meet. So that's happening tomorrow. But in this season, if you are thinking about your money, your mindset, and your movement for 2026, I encourage you to reach out to me. I will be at the event speaking about leadership. However, we have to learn to lead ourselves. And it's important that we are a great steward of everything that God has given us, our time, our talent, and our treasure. The Bible says,
Absolutely.
not to church, but the Bible says that the wise have luxury, right? They have wealth and they have luxury, but the fool spend whatever they get. So don't be a fool in 2026 and be a good steward over what you have been given. And if you have not retired yet, or you're looking to retire from your job and go full time into your business, your ministry, your purpose, again, a retire wealthy consultation is complimentary. It is free. And I would love the opportunity to share with you ways that you can close the gap between where you are financially and where you would like to be.
I love it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And I'm putting the registration link to the conference in here again because now we have 4 spaces available. So I just got a notification we had another registration. So now we have 4 spaces available. So I'm telling you that y'all need to be in the room because it's definitely going to be sold out before midnight tonight for sure. For sure. It is going to be sold out. Okay. Jody says, I need you. So she going to be talking to you, Terry. Yes. Yes. So that is amazing. Well, ladies, I don't have anything else. Oh, you got something, Candace?
I do got something. Let me put it on out there. Because I know me, I'll be so excited on next weekend. I've been forgot some stuff. So I am hosting, me and my husband will be hosting our 4th annual marriage retreat. It is happening October the 22nd through the 25th in Belton, Texas. And the way God showed up and showed out last October, like I don't expect nothing but greatness going up when it comes to marriages and just discovering more of who we are and healing. Like that's my big thing, healing. So yes, you all, and I reached out to my web site developer. I'm like, I have an event next weekend. I need that page up before next Friday. So
Yes.
you can go ahead and follow me on Facebook, Candace Tuck on Instagram, and the Couples Lounge. We have a podcast called the Couples Lounge that you can also follow. So yeah, I'm just truly excited about that. And I'll be doing a women's retreat again in September. So I did my first one last year, and we'll be doing a second one on this year. So that's what I
love it. I love it. I love it. Well, thank you so much. And y'all make sure that you follow everybody, connect with them on Instagram, all of that stuff, because there is a lot of knowledge in this space. And I definitely want y'all to be connected. Before we leave out, the one thing that I do want to tell y'all is not only is this event about us. Oh, Tam, you have something. I'm sorry. I just saw your comment. Go ahead, Tam, before I close out. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Just real quick, I want to be interactive at the event. I'm going to be having some props with me. So I'm going to talk about some tips I've learned about fashion and style that are very affordable that maybe you've never thought about. And then also I'm working on a solo trip guide for the woman. The woman, at a certain age, we don't need to wait for people. You know how hard it is to get these group trips together. So I'm putting a guide together so that the solo woman can have some safety tips, how to move, how to travel, how to book, that sort of thing. I'm hoping to have it together by the time we meet. But that's something I just wanted to put on people's mind. If they choose to follow me, that's what I'm working on. All right. Thanks.
Good, good. No, that's awesome. And y'all, make sure you have all the information at the VIP. If you have QR codes, if you have flyers, whatever you have, just make sure y'all bring it for the ladies. And so what I wanted to say before we closed out, Tasha, what don't you see, babe? Let me know in the chat what it is that you don't see. So hopefully I can get it up here before we close out and have it. If not, just send me a private message. But I want y'all to know that this event is more than just about us getting together, empowering one another. Like, that is so important, and I'm excited about that. But Empower EQ is my nonprofit organization, and it pretty much functions the same way as iSalt, as far as it is coaching, leadership development, career advancement, workforce readiness. But Empower EQ serves those who would not normally be able to afford that type of coaching. And what I found out is when I first launched iSalt, I had several people who came to me and they needed the services, or their organization needed the services because of the populations that they serve, but they weren't able to afford our pricing, which is why my husband and I decided to start a nonprofit. And with our nonprofit, we are geared more towards giving this coaching and development to people who maybe are transitioning from the prison system into regular life and maybe have never had a job before, and they don't have those interview skills. Unfortunately, especially in our community, we have people who maybe went to prison when they were 16 years old and getting out at 32, 35, and don't have those skills, but they are truly a changed individual who has the desire to be a healthy contributor to society, but they need those skills. We also cater to a lot of the students that we have who maybe don't have that normal path from high school to college and then a job. They have to graduate from high school and go right into the workforce. Well, with Empower EQ, we help get them some skills that they can find a job that's going to pay them more than the minimum wage, and so that they're not having to work on some assembly line or short order cook for the rest of their lives. And with this particular event, we are raising money in hopes to be able to coach several women who have survived domestic violence but have never really had a real job or a career, because a lot of times in those domestic violence, a part of the control is that the man does not allow the woman to go out and work and do things, and so they're at home. And so that is what we're trying to raise the funds to do. I want to be able to coach at least 20 women free of charge. We already have several women who are going to be waiting for this training. And so I wanted y'all to know that this is truly a movement. It's a fundraiser. It's for a good cause. And we want to be able to impact as many women. My goal is 20. I would love to do 50. And so there will be opportunities. Everything that is earned through this event is going to go to that cause. And there will also be opportunities for just donations. We'll have a QR code. And so I just wanted y'all to know what this is about. Last year, Wallace and I were able to do a lot for the youth. We partnered with 1 Second Collaborative and the United Way, as well as the YMCA and Girls Inc. And that was our mission last year, was the youth. And because we're still a nonprofit, we kind of have to take it in bite-sized chunks. So this year for 2026, my goal is helping women who have survived and are transitioning out of domestic violence. And a lot of times, they end up now being single moms of 2, 3 children that they're raising on their own. And a lot of times not even able to get child support because their abuser is now incarcerated, which is where they belong, but you can't pay child support from a jail cell. And so they are single mothers. And so that's what we are raising the funds to do. And so I just wanted to make everybody aware of that. And my YouTube link is back in there. I see that's what Tasha was asking for. So the YouTube link is in there. I would love for y'all to subscribe. There'll also be a QR code, and we'll talk about it a little bit more at the event. But yeah, so that is all that I have. And I'm super excited. I appreciate each one of you ladies. I love you all to bits and pieces. And I cannot wait to see your beautiful faces on the 17th. And for any of you who can make it to that VIP reception, I would love to see you there on Thursday. We're all going to be meeting together, having a little team meeting on the 12th. So we'll talk more about that then. But yeah, thank y'all for stopping by, tuning in. I'm super excited. 4 more slots available, y'all. So let's go ahead and get those sold out by midnight so I can give my caterer the final number and we can just go ahead and enjoy ourselves next week. So don't miss it. Be in the room. Thank y'all, and I will see y'all next time. Have an absolutely amazing rest of your evening. Bye, y'all.